Gosh, that was such an awkward like little introduction or whatever. It is high time that I did a reading vlog, specifically a romance reading vlog. I can't think of the last time I did a romance reading vlog or what I read. Because it's the spring, this is kind of the time of the year where I indulge in all the romances that I can find because, well, let's be honest here, the days are longer. It stays brighter longer outside, and something about that for me just sets the tone for romance books. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if I'm a seasonal reader. Well, I know I'm a seasonal reader, but I just really enjoy reading romances in the spring. Like, I own a lot of romance books, and I plan on making my way through most of them in the next 3 to 4 to 5 months. So this reading vlog will be specifically for adult romances. I wanted to kind of give you guys like a overview of my thoughts on a very popular book, which will be Beach Read by Emily Henry. I actually read People Leaving on Vacation last year, and it's one of my favorite romance books to date. So I'm a fan of that book and of her writing in that book. I put this off so long because I've read and I've heard so many mixed reviews about Beach Read. Am I nervous? Yes. Am I gonna read it? Yes. And this one I really want to kind of see where I fall on like the spectrum of whether I like it or I dislike it or I'm just like whatever about it. Do I think it'll hold up to the hype? Probably not. Like a quick synopsis of the story. It says Augustus Everett is an acclaimed author of literary fiction. January Andrews writes best-selling romance. When she pens a happily ever after, he kills off his entire cast. They're polar opposites. In fact, the only thing they have in common is that for the next 3 months, they're living in neighboring beach houses, broke and bogged down with writer's block. Then one hazy evening, one thing leads to another, and they strike a deal designed to force them out of their creative ruts. Augustus will spend the summer writing something happy, and January will pen the next great American novel. She'll take him on field trips worthy of any rom-com montage, and he'll take her to interview surviving members of backwoods death cult. Oh wait, what? And he'll take her to interview surviving members of a backwoods death cult. Obviously, everyone will finish a book and no one will fall in love, really. So it's a contemporary, because I know people have said that it's not like a romance book. It doesn't follow the typical romance formula, so whatever. But yeah, I am interested in how that will turn out for me. Anyway, it's Tuesday afternoon. I need to go take a shower. I actually got done roller skating earlier and I need to shower. I'm gonna go do that now. And I'm sure sometime this week I will have some footage thrown in here of my new hobby, which is roller skating. And yeah, okay. I'm gonna go shower now. I will talk to you guys later on, either tonight or tomorrow. So, busy day for me so far. So it is, what is today? Wednesday, and a couple things. Number one, my lunch break's about to be over. I'm gonna start Beach Read. I'm breathing really hard because I just ran downstairs. I'm gonna start Beach Read while I'm working for the rest of the day. But on my lunch break, I told you I was getting coffee, and I did get coffee. This is it. It's from a local coffee place. Listen, this is so good. But this place costs about the same as Starbucks, but it tastes 10 times better. I've only had 2 drinks from there so far. The first one I had yesterday, I had a vanilla latte. It was spectacular. This is like a mocha, it's like a mint mocha latte, or a mint mocha latte with mint cold foam, which is brilliant. So for work this week, I actually have a project I'm working on for the book fair that's coming up. There are several book fairs throughout the year. The only one I've ever actually attended virtually was the Frankfurt Book Fair, which is usually hosted in Germany. My battery on my camera is also dying, so it was like perfect timing because I'm actually done talking for now. So I will come back when I have read a little bit of Beach Read. Here's an update on a couple of things. First and foremost, it is a different day. I know in the last shot I had on like a tank top that was like purplish gray. This is a gray t-shirt. This is a different day, same headband, same wig, but different day. Okay, I did shower, so like, just if you were wondering why I look the same as the last clip, kinda sorta, that's why. No makeup though this time. So anyway, update on Beach Read, because as you know, I'm reading the first book in this vlog is going to be Beach Read. So I've been listening to it as audio for the most part. I did read a couple chapters out of the physical book, but I'm at a point now where I can finally see the chemistry between Augustus and January. So what they do is they make a bet, and they decide that they're gonna basically write each other's genres, and whoever sells the most books will have to basically endorse that person's newest novel. That is a super cute idea. I think it's a fun way to kind of get the juices flowing, the creative writing juices flowing, if I may say so myself. I'm waiting for some other juices to flow, if you know what I mean. But the chemistry's there in that department, so I'm not really worried about that. Okay, here's what I think I'm enjoying the most. It definitely is the softness that I think the two of them bring out of each other, because they both have gone through a lot. January has gone through a lot. She's experienced a death in her family, while simultaneously navigating the truth about that person's past. I think it definitely hits on, you don't want to be mad at a person that isn't here anymore, but it's like, it's the truth that you're just finding out now, and it's like, dang, how do I navigate this? Like, how do I be okay with what I know now? On the flip side, you have Gus, who I'm trying to remember what it is, like what his deal is. Why can't I remember what his deal is? But yeah, I mean, so far I'm liking it. I'm not loving it. I'm almost done with the book. I have like 3 hours left in the audio. I mean, I'm waiting for like that moment where I'm just like, yo, this book is fire. I'm not really feeling the fire yet. It's kind of lukewarm. I'm just waiting for it to pick up a little bit. In the meantime, let's circle over here for a second, because I have a Fairyloot box to unbox. This is the February box. Let's open her, shall we? So first things first, we're gonna start with this really pretty card. This is the spoiler card. The theme for February is to the moon and back. Pretty. Maybe I can put that. Let me not do that. I'm gonna need that, so I'm not gonna do that. I didn't realize what this was when I was touching it, but oh, these are so cute. They're bookends. So what we have here are bookends of a moon that looks like a sun, I believe, in a cloud. So I can definitely use these. These are really cute. Let's see what this is. Is this a tote bag? I love this bag because it's really bright. I have a thing for like bright colors lately, so I'm really enjoying that. Let me just model it for you. Do we like? Is it giving what it's supposed to give? You know? I think that it is. I'm never gonna ever turn down socks, I'll tell you that right now. These are actually from the Starless Sea. How cute. I love that. I haven't read that book yet, but I've heard phenomenal things about it. Let's see what else is in here. So it says a Crescent City pendant. Although it's a Crescent City pendant and it says Crescent City on the underside, it can still be worn in a way that it just looks like a regular moon. Am I already to the book? Whoa, I feel like I'm unboxing this box like super fast. All right, so we have a young person here. I don't know who this person is. I think this is a fox behind them. This is definitely giving like Nine-Tailed Fox. Like Naruto, Nine-Tailed Fox in the background. I don't know who this person is, but we're gonna find out, I'm sure, very soon. It's time for the star of the show. And I already really like the color of the sprayed edges on this one. Is it what I think it is? That's really pretty. Okay, where do I start with this? So the book is Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Su Lin Tan. This is beautiful. It feels nice, but my favorite part, per my reaction as you saw, are the edges. This is art. Like, to me, this is not something everyone can do and pull off, but this is beautiful. Like, so we have some gold foiling. This is artwork to me. I don't know how to explain that to y'all in any other way, but everything about it is pretty. I'm at a loss for words. I don't know what else to say about this. I can't wait to get into this because this is a beauty, and I think based on the description as well as kind of like the culture, and then, oh, I was actually right. Who knew? I was partially right. So this is in fact a Nine-Tailed Fox. It's not Naruto, obviously, but this is a Nine-Tailed Fox, and it is inspired by Wicked Fox by Cat Cho. So I was halfway right. I've heard great things about that book too, so I mean, this is a wonderful book box. Oh, I didn't tell you guys yet. We also get a bookmark with our book as well. Okay, so it's like, I don't know, 8:30 right now on a Thursday night. I have homework I have to do first. After I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up Beach Read tonight. And if not tonight, for sure tomorrow start probably, I'll probably go ahead and start It Happened One Summer, I guess, and then go from there. So. I wish I could tell y'all how wild these last few days have been for me with like work and schoolwork and reading in this vlog. Listen, it's been a lot. So as you can see, clearly, I am not in my room, not in my house. I'm not even in the same state. I am currently in Virginia. I'm up in Quantico for the week/weekend. A family friend of mine had a graduation, has a graduation tomorrow that we're going to. So I've been gone for like 3 days already. Today's Friday. I started this vlog, I think on Monday, I believe, with the intent of being done with the vlog before I left for Virginia, so that when I got here, I could edit the video and then put it up while I was here. But I didn't even finish Beach Read until this morning. Let's talk about that. Sadly, friends, I gave Beach Read 2 stars. Well, 2.5 stars. As I was reading that book, there were so many moments where I was squealing and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. But then I realized majority of those moments were just simply like the very mundane, cute parts between Gus and January. So like, other than the cute parts that they had, there really wasn't a lot to love about this book. I don't really know the last thing that I said to y'all. Like, I have no idea. I haven't looked at my camera in days, so I don't even know what the heck I said to y'all last time. Let me just give you my wrapped up thoughts because I don't know what I said last, so whatever. All in all, the book was okay. When they finally got comfortable with one another, like I loved those moments. When they were like writing and like doing the whole notes thing back and forth in the window, like that was mad cute. So there were some super cute parts to the story. People brought up the cult part of this book and said that it wasn't for them, it kind of threw them off. For a while, it didn't really throw me off, like it didn't change the story for me, but I think what changed the story for me was the fact that Gus's interests were so like different from what I'm used to seeing from love interests in books. It was hard for me to grab onto like any kind of external stories going on the side. So like the cult thing was interesting to an extent, but not something that I typically would like dive into on my own or anything like that. So like the connection was definitely not there for me with that. And then for January, you know, all the issues with like the infidelity in her family and all of that and stuff. I mean, it was a lot to take in. I don't know. Like, I mean, like, the anger is definitely appropriate, but I don't know. And I don't know if it's because I came off of, like, this Emily Henry high with People Who Meet on Vacation. Y'all know I love that book. I gave it 5 stars. Like, I thought it was incredible. The romance was just so breathtaking for me. It was definitely friends to lovers excellence. This one is more of a nemesis to friends to lovers. Like, it's weird. I don't know. And then, like, Gus also had, like, an ex-wife or, like, a soon-to-be ex-wife. It was just a lot going on in this book, I think. Maybe that's why I didn't connect with it. As you can see, my brain and my thoughts are scrambled right now with this book because I just don't know what to say, because I can't pinpoint one thing that I didn't like so much, but I really can't pinpoint anything I loved either. So all in all, I just feel very indifferent about it. I don't really care about the book, and I think that's not a good thing to feel. Feeling indifferent about a book is so disappointing because it's like I don't care about the story at all. Now, I lied to y'all like I always do. I think I said I was reading either It Happened Last Summer next, or I forgot what it's called, American Royal. I don't know. But I've changed my mind yet again, and I'm actually starting In a New York Minute by Kate Spencer. It's like a fate kind of thing, like these two people meet and they keep meeting and like they despise each other, but they keep meeting and they eventually fall in love. So like, that sounds really cute. And they fall in love in New York, and like they have like a not so cute that goes like viral. It'll give me, I think, what I'm looking for in terms of like the city feel and like the rush of love and like meeting someone over and over again. And like, why do I keep seeing you? It's like maybe we're meant to be. So I'm hoping I get all like the swoon and the sweet in this book, so I have high hopes. However, I'm gonna go read now because it's like 11:40 at night and I'm so exhausted and I have to get up in the morning at 5:30. So yeah, it's gonna be a long weekend but a fun one. I'll try to record what I can while I'm here, but I'd be forgetting to put my camera out. I'm not gonna lie. So In a New York Minute was so freaking cute. So this story follows our two main characters, Hayes Montgomery III and Francesca Doyle. These two characters could not be any more different. Hayes is this like finance guy who is very reserved, very rigid, definitely has like a put together personality, right? And then you have Franny, who is this kind of like your free spirit. She's an interior designer. She just wants to enjoy life and live life and just be happy and in love. She just definitely reminds me of myself. Oddly enough, for majority of this book though, you don't actually see Franny and Hayes romantically. You know, they meet on a train because Franny has like a really terrible mishap with her dress. She gets caught in the subway train and like her butt just is like out, like her backside is just all out. No one's really helping her, but then Hayes comes in and gives Franny like his coat, like his jacket or whatever, which is, I think was Armani or was it Gucci? It might have been Gucci. People start calling them Subway QTs, which is super cute, and they end up getting like on TV in an interview, and like when they meet again on the interview, they're just not clicking. Like they're not, it just is not meshing well. It's definitely not a cute meet cute at all, okay? But over time, they end up crossing paths again for different reasons. Some job related, some other like friend, like mutual friend related, and you get to see like the two of them pine for each other in a way that is just so refreshing, because it's like they're talking to their friend or like their cousins about each other, but never really telling each other how they feel. And it's just a great build up. It's definitely slow burn, but it was excellent. I loved it. I thought that Hayes was just this dynamic character. You know, you assume he's just very put together, very confident. He has a background, you know, he's recently divorced and he is just trying to find his way still, and he's not very certain of himself, and you see that play out in different scenarios in the most realistic way, and I love that. And then you have Franny, who is this struggling interior designer. She just wants to be successful. She wants to be happy. She didn't want to follow in the footsteps of her family and just get a job that just paid well. She wanted to really live out her dreams, and she wasn't going to let anything stop her. She's definitely creative, which is why I think I relate so much to Franny's character. And they're like in their late 20s, and it was just a fantastic read. Set in New York, the backdrop of New York City was like so perfect. I'd never been there before, but the way that the author like described the setting was just so magical, and I loved it. And I just loved the free spirit with like the more rigid character. I like that dynamic. It is just so cute to me. Like it just freaking works. Okay, it freaking works. This is definitely a very closed door when it comes to like steaminess. Like it's not very steamy. There's like one scene, but it's not that steamy at all, so it's very closed door for those who may be wondering. It was just a sweet freaking book. I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't know how I was gonna feel about it because the romance was so pushed toward like the end, but I loved that. Like it was a great slow burn, especially because the book is not that long. Like I don't mind slow burn so long as the book is not like 350 plus pages long. This book is pretty short, so like it really works out, and their romance just makes sense. It takes place over months at a time, and there's like heavy side characters. Like the side characters are not just there for like fluff. They're really important to the main characters, and like you see that in their lives and in their dialogue, and it is just so cute. So if you haven't read A New York Minute by Kate Spencer, please read it. It was exquisite. I loved it. Really quick though, also before I end this vlog, I did get some pretty exciting book mail though yesterday. I would have unboxed it, but I just am not patient enough to do that. So I got The Moment I Met You by Debbie Johnson. This book actually came out already, like I think last year. Yeah, this is a second chance romance. And then we have Bend Toward the Sun. It comes out I think in August of this year. Both of these books I think kind of are similar in the fact that they have main characters who are working through some trauma and have to kind of face their past to move forward in their future. Anyway, I have to go get dressed now to go to the store, but thanks for hanging out with me guys, and I will see you all in my next video.